All right. So far, we have succeeded in explaining three major tributaries why the black man does not respect time. I've given you the evolutionary and an ecological tributary or reason. I've given you the historical antecedents, particularly based on the aspect of, slavery and colonialism. And then finally, we spoke about the weakness of our value systems as a result of the faulty nature of our worldviews. Now, why is it that we don't regard life? Why don't we regard life? We don't respect time, and that is what we've explained. But we also don't respect life. We kill anyhow, people die anyhow through our deeds and misdeeds, and then we seem not to be bothered. Now, I will call it as the utter depravity of man. The heart of man is desperately wicked. And that is the fundamental reason. And this one, it is not left only to the white man, only to black man. Every human being is inherently wicked. So we have an utterly depraved and then wicked heart. And that is why that evil inclination will drive us not to respect life. But I think you'll be saying that, well, if that is the case, then the white man does not respect life. The black man does not respect life because all of us are human beings. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Your question therefore might be, why then is it that the white man seems to think about his citizens so much so that even animals, there is that dignity of that human dignity in the Western world more than this place? And this is it. Now, in the American Constitution, it is upheld that one of the elements in the introductory statements is said that we hold this truth to be self-evident that all men were created equal and that they have been given what? Equal, inalienable rights. We hold this truth to be self-evident. The question is it really self-evident all through history that humans are equal? Obviously not. That is a historical fallacy. Where did the white man or where did the Western world get their sense of human dignity from? And I want to tell you that it was based on the principles of the Bible. Many things can be said, debated, argued, and there is room for that. And we will be having various sessions where we will have deeper discussions. If you want to know, all through history, civilizations upon civilizations, whether it is the Mesopotamian, whether it is the Egyptian, whether it is the Babylonian, the Medo-Persian, or the Roman, the Greek, all through history, there is no single civilization that it became self-evident that humans were treated equally. There is no single civilization. We have been given for wars or to wars, killings, slavery, and then just name it. Where then did the Western world get this mindset of human dignity? It is because of the product of the Renaissance. And the Renaissance took it also from the reformers. The likes of Martin Luther, Martin Barker, John Knox, and then Zwingli, and then Zinzendorf, and then Co. This is the issue. Martin Luther or the reformers believe that we have been made kings and priests in Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. And then they made that argument that because we have been made kings and priests, it is needed and then it is expected that all of us should be treated equally. And then they expounded in the creation story in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 to 28, where God said that let us create man in our own image after our likeness, and then that they will have dominion over the fishes, and then over the systems in the world. We were not created to have dominion over fellow man. We were created to have dominion upon the earth. So these were the cries as explained by the fathers of Reformation. And that was the beginning of human dignity. So the Western world, they have benefited from the fact that Western civilization has its heartbeat, or it is riding on the wheels of what? Of Christianity. This is historically approved and historically authenticated that Western civilization is riding on what? On the wheels of Christianity. And today they are defecting from it. And that is why the Western civilization is in a nosedive. We had in 1924, Professor Elton Trueblood, in his book, The Predicament of Modern Man, he called the Western civilization as a cut flower. That is a flower that has been cut from its source, and it is only a matter of time that it is going to die, because it is committed to what? It is committed to these things of what? It has been detached from its Christian roots. Human dignity. What am I driving at? Why is it that if Christianity is what gave Western civilization the consciousness of respect for human life? Because as I said, never in any constitution or never in any civilization has there been a respect for human life. Is it Roman Empire? Look at the way that they were killing people. Is it the Greek Empire? It has been killings and subordinations and controls through empire to empire to empire to civilization. It is only the Western civilization that has that sense of human dignity, and it was bequeathed to it by Christianity, particularly through the reformers. If that is the case, don't we have Christianity in Ghana? Yes, we have. Don't we have Christianity in Africa? Obviously. Why is it that African Christianity has not been able to give that consciousness of human dignity to Ghana as a nation and to Africa as a continent? I don't know if you are getting the argument that I'm trying to make. I am saying that if it is Christianity that gave birth or that contributed or bequeathed to Western civilization the consciousness of human dignity, then we were expecting that if Christianity has come to Ghana and Africa, then it should be able to also give unto Ghana and Africa that sense of human dignity. But it has not succeeded in doing so. Why? It is because of the nature of the theology of the Christian church. We are adversarial. This kind of adversarial Christianity, where we are willing to kill, where we go to God and then we are telling God that He should kill our enemies, whereas we've been told by Jesus in Matthew chapter 5 that love your enemies and do good to them that despitefully use you. Why do we do that? We do that because the kind of Christianity that we are doing, we have borrowed, we call it syncretism. Syncretism is when there is amalgamation of two different religious systems. Our indigenous African culture and religion, we have not fully liberated ourselves from it. We have connected and then we have allowed it to come into the kind of Christian practice that we are doing. And that is why today we are willing to kill our enemies. And if this kind of Christianity is willing to kill, how are we going to uphold human dignity? So what are we driving at? We don't have value for human lives because of the utter depravity of man. But this depravity of man, which the Bible says that, the human heart or the heart of man is desperately wicked. And it is true. We are desperately wicked. the Western world, or all through, there is no race that is inherently good. The Western world has caught the secret of human dignity, and it was bequeathed to it by Christianity through the reformers. Christianity is in Africa, but has not succeeded in giving unto us value for human life. And it is because of the nature and the weakness of the kind of theology that we subscribe to. In our quest for breakthrough, we are ready to kill anyone who stands on our way. As far as breakthrough is concerned, this is not the kind of Christianity that liberates a nation. If this is the issue, we have now seen why we don't respect time and we don't value human lives. The next set of episodes, we are going to understand what is the cumulative effect. We've seen the causes. We are going to the effects, and then we will also talk about the solution. What is the effect? Even if I don't respect time, what is the big deal to me as a person and to us as a nation? If we don't regard time, to us as a continent, if we don't respect time, what is the big deal? Whether there is a big deal or not, we will find the answers in the other episodes. Stay blessed.